Hey everyone, this is Christopher, a team member at Rooted, and this is What's Brewing. All right, so in today's episode, I want to talk about 5 reasons why I use Apple Watch. So about 4 years ago, in 2017, I ended up in ICU. I became a type 2 diabetic. I was in ketoacidosis. Now, I didn't spend a lot of time focusing on health. That wasn't really a central part of my life at the time. Now it is. It's a huge part of my life. And so the Apple Watch was something that I owned, but I didn't really take seriously. So number one reason that I would use Apple Watch is for health. It is really great at monitoring, things like your activity, how many calories you're burning, how often you're active, right? How many minutes you're active, breathing, right? Of course, standing up and down so that the way there's good circulation going on in your body. So number one reason to buy an Apple Watch, health. Reason number 2, it goes along the same lines as reason number 1, but it integrates in Apple's ecosystem where it integrates with an app called Health. And so if you want to be able to track all that information and then put it into sort of a centralized place where you can see what your body is doing and then maybe share that with medical professionals, it's a really great way to track everything. It's just sitting on your hand. You don't have to think about much. It's just there doing its thing. And then when it comes time, if you need to share that information with someone else, you certainly can. So reason number 2, it integrates with the Health app as part of Apple's ecosystem. Reason number 3, for the last probably 6 to 7 years, I have not had my phone actually make noise when a notification happens, whether it be a phone call, a text message, Facebook or Instagram notification. My phone is on silent. It doesn't even vibrate when there's a notification or alarm. So I rely heavily on my Apple Watch to let me know when text messages come in, when there are updates for various apps that I use. So it's a huge part of my sort of knowing what's going on without having to have my phone out 24/7, kind of looking down all the time, staring at a screen. This is a really great way to see at a glance notification and be able to know something's coming in that I may need to crack open my computer, iPad, or iPhone to take a look at. Reason number 4, and this again is a part of the Apple ecosystem. One of the great things about Apple Watch is it integrates with Apple Music. So I have a cellular model Apple Watch, so that way I can receive calls and text messages. But one of the big things that I do while I'm walking every day is listen to music. So instead of bringing my phone, which is reasonably sized, if I want to sort of slim down my exercise gear, I'm just taking an Apple Watch and maybe a pair of AirPods out with me because they're able to wirelessly connect via Bluetooth and I can listen to that music on the go. I do it very, very frequently. And on the off chance that I do receive a phone call, it's also great for that as well. But I primarily do it to relax and to just listen to either Apple Music or maybe an Audible book that I've downloaded to the Apple Watch. So definitely great for listening without having another connected device with me at the same time. Reason number 5. So this one's probably the most obvious, but it's a watch, so you can tell time. I know for a long time when iPhone came out, I was like, why do we have watches? And then Apple introduced the Apple Watch, and I'm thinking, okay, that's interesting space to be in. We have a lot of those needs met with an iPhone or an iPod Touch maybe. Well, the ability to see time at a glance is super handy, especially when you're going to places where it's sort of uncouth to be looking at your phone all the time. People might think you're distracted or you're being disrespectful. So additional to the time and the obvious nature of a watch telling time, the customizable watch face is really incredible. You can put a lot of information on that watch face and customize it based on whatever your needs are. Maybe you are a traditional time teller with the little going around, the circle or the dial, or maybe you're someone who's more digital like myself. But maybe you're in that third category where I not only want to take the time to know time, but I might want to know where the sun is at in the day. I might want to know if I'm about to be late for a flight and see the American Airlines app show me that not only what time it is, but I'm maybe late to board my flight. So I love the Apple Watch because it does all of these things and a whole lot more So maybe you are struggling with this on the fence. I have some other digital device that tracks my health, but an Apple Watch is definitely something that I think not only meets that health need, but also does a ton of other stuff because it ties into the entire ecosystem. And my dog really wants to sit on my lap yet again during this interview. Okay, well, this is Christopher. This is What's Brewing. These are 5 reasons why I use Apple Watch. This is just one person's opinion, so we'd like to know yours in the comments below. Let us know, and we'll see you in the next one.